Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Man United are monitoring an Asian defender, and Mateus Fernandes reacts to links with United. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Asian defender on Manchester United's radar. Manchester United are once again keen on signing South Korean star Kim Min-jae to bolster their backline. Word is that Bayern Munich are open to letting the 29-year-old defender go this summer and are prepared to lower their asking price to around €40 million. However, the biggest stumbling block for any interested side is Kim Min-jae's incredibly high annual salary at the Allianz Arena. This means potential suitors will either have to think twice or ask the player to take a pay cut if a deal is to cross the line. Manchester United's recruitment team have reportedly sent scouts to keep a close eye on Kim Min-jae's performances for the South Korean national team throughout the World Cup. His latest outing came in their opening group stage match against the Czech Republic, where he played the full 90 minutes and made 11 clearances to help his country secure a win. It was a stellar display that is said to have truly convinced the Red Devils to pursue him as a prime option to strengthen their defense. Even though the club's scouting has ramped up during the tournament, reports make it clear that, as it stands, Manchester United have not made any concrete offers or opened official talks with either Bayern Munich or the players' representatives. Meanwhile, Kim Min-jae himself has insisted that his main focus right now is playing for South Korea in the World Cup. Although he previously stated that he respects his current contract with Bayern, which runs until 2028, the door remains open for a move depending on how discussions unfold once the tournament is over. Mateus Fernandes' response to Manchester United interest. Manchester United are reportedly moving aggressively to secure the signature of talented young Portuguese midfielder, Mateus Fernandes, during this summer transfer window. The Red Devils have made the 21-year-old their primary target to overhaul and rejuvenate their midfield sector. Concrete steps have already been taken by the club's management, who are said to have opened official talks with the player's agent to discuss the transfer fee structure and personal wage terms. Rather than letting the deal drag on until the end of August, the Red Devils are keen to sort out the player's future within the coming weeks. The midfielder is seen as a vital part of manager Michael Carrick's comprehensive midfield rebuilding plans. The manager hopes Mateus Fernandes can bring ball control and versatility to the midfield area. United's deep interest is strongly believed to stem from a direct recommendation by captain Bruno Fernandes, who sees massive potential in his compatriot to become a future pillar at Old Trafford, especially with the ongoing midfield squad overhaul. Furthermore, Mateus has recently marked a new milestone in his career by making his senior international debut for Portugal in April 2026 during a friendly match against the United States, an international recognition that further highlights his maturity at such a young age. It is this tactical maturity that has caught Carrick's eye. Mateus Fernandes stands out with a passing accuracy reaching 87.5%, a figure that proves his composure in dictating the tempo of the game under the pressure of a competition as fierce as the Premier League. Not only is he adept at shielding the defense, but he is also highly productive from deep, contributing a total of 5 goals and 4 assists across all competitions this season. His sharpness in domestic cup competitions was also proven through crucial goals in both the FA Cup and the EFL Cup, alongside winning the club's Goal of the Season award thanks to his spectacular long-range strike against Sunderland in January 2026. Although Manchester United are leading the race, the negotiation process is proving quite tough due to the dynamics of the transfer valuation. The club initially tried to open the bidding at £50 million, but current market demands are expected to rise to somewhere between £68 million and £70 million. On the other hand, the Red Devils management are reportedly remaining cautious and setting strict conditions in the negotiation process to avoid getting dragged into an irrational bidding war. The pursuit of Mateus Fernandes is part of a grand ambition for Manchester United, who are currently very active in the transfer market to build a formidable new midfield lineup ahead of next season. Speculation regarding his move to Old Trafford is heating up after the midfielder reportedly spoke to several close friends about the prospect of playing under Michael Carrick. The presence of Bruno Fernandes in the United squad is also said to be a crucial factor, making Mateus highly enthusiastic, given the opportunity to learn directly from one of the finest playmakers around. Amidst the ongoing tough negotiations between the two clubs, Mateus representatives appear to be pushing hard for a deal to be struck before the pre-season tour kicks off. Clarity regarding his future is the most eagerly awaited thing, especially after the player himself finally spoke out directly about the rumors linking him with the Manchester Giants. According to reports from several sources, the player is personally prioritizing Manchester United over other big European clubs monitoring his situation. He admitted that being linked with a club as massive as Manchester United is a real source of pride for him. Given the difficult situation West Ham are facing after what happened last season, he feels that now is the time to think about the best step forward for his career. While leaving the entirety of the negotiation process to his agent and the club, his main focus remains playing at the very highest level. He feels incredibly pleased that his hard work has been appreciated by a giant club. Responding to the various rumors and ongoing talks at the moment, the player has chosen to stay calm and stated his readiness to face his next challenge, provided the best agreement for all parties can be reached. The arrival of Mateus Fernandes is projected to immediately add a new dynamic to Manchester United's play, particularly in providing fresher rotation options for Michael Carrick. With next season's fixture schedule becoming even more crowded, the arrival of the new midfielder is expected to help maintain the team's consistency throughout the season across various domestic and European competitions. Alongside this, the Old Trafford faithful have already taken to social media to voice their excitement at the prospect of the starlet arriving in Manchester. Many reckon that the combination of his raw talent and direct guidance from Michael Carrick could be the absolute key to restoring the club's glory. Man United in the running for Robert Lewandowski. Following a magnificent stint with Barcelona where he racked up a staggering 120 goals over 4 seasons, the Polish talisman is now officially a free agent. The availability of a world-class marksman on a free transfer has naturally put Europe's elite on high alert, with several heavyweights hunting for a proven goal scorer. Manchester United are heavily tipped to secure the veteran's services in a bid to bolster their frontline firepower, which lacked consistency throughout the previous campaign. Manchester United's interest in Lewandowski is far from baseless. Rather, it is driven by strong urging from various internal figures and club legends. One of the most vocal proponents of this transfer is Rio Ferdinand, who has called upon the management under manager Michael Carrick to move swiftly. He reckons that the golden opportunity to sign a striker of Lewandowski's caliber on a free transfer is a rare moment that simply must not be missed. This pressure from football pundits is gradually shaping public opinion that Old Trafford is the absolute ideal destination for the player to continue his phenomenal career in a competition as fierce as the Premier League. Lewandowski's presence in the Red Devil squad is projected to bring much more than just a guarantee of instant goals in every match they play. Beyond that, the 37-year-old senior figure is expected to shoulder a crucial role as the primary mentor for the club's talented young forward, Benjamin Sesko. The Manchester United management are well aware that Sesko needs a role model with extensive experience and a winning mentality to develop into a world-class striker in the future. The combination of Sesko's youthful ambition and Lewandowski's tactical maturity and wealth of experience is believed to create a deadly duo that would terrify any opponent's defense. Amidst the uncertainty of negotiations with the Red Devils, Manchester United must also prepare for the reality that they are not the sole suitors for the player's services. Lewandowski is reported to have attracted very serious interest from various clubs outside the European continent, who are ready to present offers that are equally appealing, both financially and lifestyle-wise. This interest coming from competitions outside Europe is clearly a genuine threat to United's ambition of bringing him to Old Trafford this summer. This situation forces the English club's management to act more tactically if they are truly serious about winning the race for the forward signature. One potential destination that has begun to surface is Major League Soccer, where Chicago Fire are reportedly leading the chase. Chicago Fire are said to have held initial talks, and there is a fairly positive mutual interest, given that Lewandowski himself is reportedly keen on the new experience of living in the United States. In addition to the challenge in America, a wave of interest has also come from wealthy clubs in the Saudi Pro League, who are closely monitoring every development in this transfer situation. These Saudi Arabian clubs are ready to put forward incredibly lavish financial packages with figures that are guaranteed to be difficult for any European club to match, including United. Manchester United's steps to turn this dream transfer into reality will certainly not be smooth sailing. The main obstacle currently causing a major hitch at the negotiation table is the hefty wage demands put forward by Robert Lewandowski's representatives to the club management. Although the Red Devils hold an advantage because they do not have to pay a single penny in transfer fees to Barcelona, the expenditure for the player's personal contract is still predicted to drain the club's coffers by a highly significant amount. This complicated financial situation forces the club's board of directors to think twice and make incredibly careful calculations before launching an official bid. According to circulating internal reports, the Manchester United Chiefs are said to be highly reluctant to match or come close to the wage standards received by the striker. At Barcelona, Lewandowski is known to receive a fantastic salary, reaching figures in the region of €400,000 per week. The Red Devils management considers such wage demands too risky for the stability of the club's salary structure, which they are currently trying to tidy up under new ownership. As a result of this quite noticeable difference in figures, the negotiation process between the two parties has reportedly cooled down and is now sitting in a grey area without any certainty. Moreover, in the upcoming new season, Manchester United are certain to return to competing on the grand stage of the Champions League after successfully securing a top-4 finish. To navigate a fixture-heavy and high-pressure competition like that, the presence of a player who is well accustomed to lifting the European Cup is deemed to bring a highly positive psychological impact to Carrick's squad. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.